Hello there and welcome to the new channel.
Here to help you see
The new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Juan Lu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha.
This is Apple Manansala.
This is Attorney Carlo Ibanez.
This is Attorney Sheila Santiago.
This is Angie.
This is Orgami.
My name is Dante Salama.
This is Jesse Francis Rebustillo.
I'm Dania Cunha.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Mapet Erhina.
I'm Leo Bryan. Mike.
Nice for beer.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sunny Haldon.
Heidi Lumainos.
This is Ivan Jude.
Patrick Geronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
Mine is Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
Future.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
TNC Town Hall.
YOLO.
Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
Danny Art Show.
Hotline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID Stories.
Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and More.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. Sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the new channel. Here to help you see the new you. This is Jesse Rebustillo, your host of this wonderful program, the HR Hotline. It's a wonderful day. It's still a little bit cool, but the sunshine is out. And you know why I am appreciating it? Because I woke up early. I just came from the last session of my 3-day workshop on basic leadership. So I was asking my helper, do I look good? And if you notice, I am back to my living room because there is something wrong with Globe at Home. The one here outside is converged. So this is it. This is the new normal. We need to have connectivity. So it's either you have one in your room or outside. So at my back, it is a pandemic. I'm a religious person and I am very, very much, engaged with my contribution to, my spirituality. Which is why I have an altar, but I brought all the images here in the living room. So which is why you can see the Sacred Heart of Jesus, which was with me in my 18 years in Inquirer, and then my Santo Niño, and then that image of the Christ the King, it's actually from my abuelita's residence. It's not there anymore. From Mama. It's older than myself, older than our eldest. It's there. So I have that, that treasure. And of course, I'm a Marian devotee, which is why I'm so close to Maricor. And I have around more than 30 Marian 1-foot collection. I would like to greet my family in Bicol, my cousins in Saudi, here in Manila, Leo. This is one-way live streaming. It's one way of getting in touch, and this is a Saturday. Then I would like also to greet all those who had their birthdays this week, my friends, Jeff de la Serna, and then of course, movements. I would like to congratulate some PIMA friends who have their summits and meetings. Now, I want you to be in this episode today because we are changing our format for our Saturday episodes. First, I would like you to join me by posting in the comment section just to say hello so that I will know if you are here with me. So can I ask all those in the live stream, attending the live stream now, viewers who are with me, to just say hello so that I will know that you are with me right now, live in this program. So we have here June. June is a consultant in Jensen. Who else do we have with us? June Sally is watching. Who else? I hope we have HR people because that is actually my invitation for all HR practitioners to join me. Yes, hi, Mr. Jesse Francis Rebustillo. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, June. Yes. Okay. Who else? We are already many in the room. I would like to know, aside from June, who are with me at this time. so that we can start. Okay, just say hello to me or hello to our viewers. June, I came from a webinar and I was so happy because I was able to finish the course. To think that there were a lot of obstacles. And I was sharing with them everything that I know about supervision. Okay, so more. Can I ask your engagement? Those who are with us, or even our director. Is Director Mabin with us? I would like to know. Please say hello so that I will know if you are here with me. Okay, so let me start. Let me start with what we are going to do. Today, we are actually changing the format for our Saturday episode. And this is HR Moments. Because aside from the HR consultation that we do on Thursday, wherein we share our thoughts, our insights, our advice, I thought it would be nice if we can also share our experiences. So this is it. This is actually our time, your time. Jamie is here, and Jamie is our guest on Monday. Nice topic, and I'm inviting everybody. But Jamie and June will join me here as HR professionals and practitioners. As I was saying, this is the time that we have to share our moments. It can be trivia. That is why HR moments. The team, the HR hotline team, the director was asking me, why not we make it moments in HR? And I told them that will be different. We're going to do that one of these days. Moments in HR, this will be recognition. One of these days we'll have that. You have to tell us what are your moments in HR wherein you were given recognition. But this time, maybe in ensuing Saturdays that we are going to have, aside from our Thursday HR consultations and job fair. If you notice it, the spelling there is not actually F-A-I-R. It is F-A-R-E. It's how you fare with your job. That I coined it. Here, it is HR moments. What were the moments that you had? So, we are already many. Can you say hello so that I know that you're here? June is here, Jamie is here, and I am here. One more. Can we have somebody just to say hello to me so that I know that you are with us? Can we ask somebody? There are already many. There are more than 10 already. It is coming in and going out. I just want to know who are my friends who are here so that we can start our sharing. Okay. Then, okay. So let us try to, what do you call this? Start. Let us try to start. Our first HR moment for this first run of this episode will be to share our first day in the office. Can you recall your first day in office and share it to us? What were the learnings? What were the lessons that you can share with us on your first day at work? Your first day at work. Okay? Can we ask Jamie to share what was your experience on your first day at work? Okay, let me start. You know, I started with the Department of Labor. And I am a fresh graduate from the province. But you know, I would like to work here in Manila so that I can further my education. I applied to the program, I enrolled at Ateneo Business School for my MBA. But let's go back to what we're supposed to talk about, our first day at work. I'm supposed to be, because I graduated with honors, and at the time there is a program of government that they actually place you. I'm supposed to be placed to PNB. But you know, my dad doesn't want me to work in a bank. So I started with Overseas Employment Development Board. So what is my experience? When I applied, because of my dad, I was in my barong. You can just imagine. Way back in 1977, Jesse was in a barong to apply. And I applied to Mr. Salvador Biga. What was my first day at work experience? I got lost. I was staying in Makati, and you can just imagine a poor boy fresh from the province commuting from Makati going to Manila. I reached Quiapo. Then I went into the tunnel. Dugay Sinunoy. When I went up, I was already lost. I was already lost. So, my first day at work, I was late. Because, you know what I did, John? You know what I did, Jamie? I asked. Good thing there were good Samaritans. Because when I went up, it was already going to UP. So I went down again, and then I asked, what stairs should I use so that I can go back to Intramuros? When I went up, it was a church. Then I asked somebody. And you know, at that time, pardon, Inglesero po ako. Kasi in the house, we used to speak in English. And we were not so good with Tagalog. Bicolano, Bicol and English. So I asked that I'm going to work at Department of Labor. For me not to be lost, I walk. You can just imagine Jesse Rebustillo, age 20, in a long sleeves, Nick and Bang. I don't know if you can still remember what is Nick and Bang. Walking from Quiapo, crossing the bridge, and finding my way to Department of Labor. You know, it was something that is serendipity. You know who I met along the way? Because I passed by Latran, the good Father Salinas, who was the rector of Aquinas. Jesse, why are you walking here, sweating? Father, I am lost. And you know, that's what he told me. After go back and see me. And that is where I started my teaching. So I was working and I was teaching. So you know nga, you just follow the flow. Can we spot on Jamie's post? Jamie, join us. We're talking about your first day at work and what are the lessons that is taken. Can we spot on direct on Jamie? Jamie here. Yes. My first day at work, I heard everybody calling the administrator Mama, who is going to be my boss. I know from then on that the culture of the office will be like family setting. It's a good feeling. Mama tawag sa kanya kasi siya lang ang mother na lahat. Single pa. And she always get phone calls from her sons. Each time, tatawag sila, can I speak to Mama? Ay, kaya pala Mama. And the operator knows para kanino ang call. I left the company now, but I'm still in good contact with Mama and still inspires me. Jamie, can you still remember si Mother? We know her, Mother of Inquirer, Lulu. She's already gone. Diba? Si Lulu. Lourdes. Wala na po si Ma'am Lourdes, but I still remember her as Mother. So yun nga, the lesson learned is that it is a family setting. Nice. Diba? Kasi that is actually the first time it's imprinted in your mind. Kasi, di ba? Ay, hindi ko nga tinatanong the first kiss, ha? First day at work. June, can you share with us what was your lesson sa first day of, Jemai, can you spot on Jemai? Thank you, Jamie. Sabi ni Jemai, my first day at work, I get a lesson from my boss about corporate dress. I can imagine you, Jemai. Corporate dressing. I was wearing chandelier earrings. I know you, Jemai. Oo nga. Ako, Jemai, I was in my, anong tawag nun? Yung long sleeve na parang dikit na dikit. And my pants was nick-nick. Yeah, the lesson learned there. Ang lesson learned there, I was in a long sleeve and I was walking, I was sweating. Yes. Yes, I heard about, yes, Lulu, sabi ni Jamie. So, sabi ni Jamie, yung una niya sa kanya, lesson, it's a family. Ako naman, nako, pareho kami ni Jamie. Yung expectation mo, you got lost and you were in a long sleeve and you were walking, you were sweating it out. At si Jamie naman siguro thinking na to impress the boss, I will wear chandelier earrings. Ay, nasabihan tuloy, you're not supposed to wear that. Okay, nice. So this is just chilling out. See June. June is starting something here. Can we spot on June? I started as a purchasing clerk. Oh, that's good. Uy, wow, June, ha? You were working in a Boitis pala. Way back, full of excitement. When I was already deployed to start a task, my lady supervisor told me to type 24 inches of super purchase order, kawawa ni June. That day, I went home 9 p.m. Ay, Diyos mio. In the evening, what I hate is the time card. Ay, buti nga na wala na yung June, I have to work hard to get it the next day, which is supervisory position after 1 month. What I hate is a time card. I have to work hard to get it the next step, which is a supervisory after 1 month. Yeah. Noon talaga. Alam mo, totoo yun. The first day, because after school, you really have to change your habits. Yung going to work, waking up, di ba? And then really bandy clock pa noon eh. Time card and the time sheet. Pero grabe ito kay June, ha? Now I know why you can work really hard. Kasi your first day at work is actually a 24-inch purchase order. You know, if you look at it, June, if you look at it, Jamie, the imprint of what really happened on the first day of work is it actually shapes us. Diba? I know, just imagine, this is part of the honesty interview. If you can still recall what you call the earliest recollection, that means that you're an honest person. Sabi ni Jamie, ako rin naka-miniskirt. Oo nga. Sabi ni Jamie, naka-miniskirt siya. Sabi ni I heard about, sabi niya, naka-miniskirt. Then sabi ni Gemma, kaya it's very important when graduating students are oriented on what to expect on their first day at work. Kasi nga, I'm very sure, Gemma, at this time, we are just looking back. Diba? It's nice. Kaya ito ang HR moments natin. Now that we are managers, we are the one instilling what we call discipline, sharing with them, supervising them, managing them, nakita natin the lessons learned doon. And then siguro, now, we have to advise people. Ang sabi ni John Ismail Sali, it teaches us the value of hard work. Oo nga, John. Oo, John. That's right. Try, I was mentioning earlier yung honesty interview. I got it from UST, in front of UST. And one of the questions was earliest recollection. If you can still recall something that happened in your life vividly, that it impacted on you, you're an honest person. Positive man or negative. So I can see here, Jamie, Gemma, and June here are actually honest and sincere people. They can still recall, they can still recall, that's memory. They are now so bold and confident enough to tell us the wearing of the chandelier, the wearing of the miniskirt. Yeah. So yun. The first day of work teaches us nai-imprint yan. How about the rest? We are many here. I would like to hear from you. We are more than 10 here. Can you share with us your first day at work? And what was the lessons learned from that first day at work? Okay. Ang sunod natin mamaya, and be ready, the first time that you were accosted. Ha? Tingnan natin, Jamie, Gemma, try to, mamaya na, kasi I'm waiting for the first day at work. Mamaya, the first time that you were reprimanded, accosted, malaman natin. Jamie, Ami, join ka rito. Maganda ito, Ami. True, sir. Jesse, there should be a 1-week kind of an OJT for graduating students depending on where they aspire to work, sort of orientation of what it is like in the actual office, right? Sometimes nga, yung OJT there are times that you just go into one experience. Dapat meron ka munang multi. You have to make a tour and really experience different, what they call this, culture, so that it will be easier for you to blend, to work, diba? It will be easier for you to really, to really adjust, diba? Acclimatize, tama ba yun ang term ko? For the culture. Okay. So, let me see. Wala nang nag-exam na first time? Ay, sayang. Hindi po ninyo na-share yung first day at work ninyo. It will be nice if you will know. Okay. Now, let's have a break. Don't leave. When we come back, let us share, and it will be fun. Tell us the first time that you were reprimanded. The first time that you were accosted. Okay. So, Derek, can we have the first break? Okay. Thank you very much. Can we have the poster where I'm going to invite everybody to join the and watch the TNC shows? Direct, can we have the poster, please? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to tune in, log on, and visit the TNC page. And there are various shows from the big picture down to the rec. Can we have the ano, please, the poster? Anyway, anyway, let us continue our sharing on HR moments. So this time on our second part of the show, let us share the first time that we were reprimanded. Sige nga, if we can share that, I will start. Alam mo, I can still recall, yes, first, in my first job, I was a management and audit analyst. Yung, ano ay, tawag na, I cannot, totoo yan. I am always late. So yun yung problema. I am always late. Kasi nga, I was staying here in Makati and my job was in Intramuros. So, my boss was Irene Magay, and she's very nice. But you know, she always have to remind me that it's not nice that I come to office late. So that at the time, it's, you know, because at the time I was teaching and I was also studying. So I was really busy at night and I still have to wake up in the morning. But you know, I think it's my, what do you call that? Clock, my body clock. That's why when I was working with Inquirer, oh, it was actually utopia. Because, you know, in Inquirer, work actually happens in the afternoon. And I was already an executive. So can we ask people to share what were their first recollection, your recollection on the first time that they were reprimanded? So that we can get insights from that. Ano yun? June. Ano yun si June? Can we spot on June? I was at an account executive at the marketing department at the Boyd Shipping Corporation, and I was not able to be back to the office for a meeting, and I was verbally reprimanded. Oo nga. For my tardiness. The reason for my being tardy was I got stuck up with a client, and that was the first and the last infraction. Diba? Alam mo, June, it's so nice. These are moments in our life that if we recall about it, and then you know what I want to, when we share this now, diba? Let's try to get something from it. Diba? Maybe it's that you're so passionate for those that we are going to share this, those who are going to watch this. Lessons in life. Sometimes you have to be, sa akin, you have to be on time. Because you have to respect na. Now I'm teaching you have to respect other people's time. Did you naman, much more that you are so engrossed in something that you do, you have to think that there are other things that you have to do. So it's more of time management. It's more of priority. It's more of, what do you call this, coordinating or programming your time. Would you believe that nowadays, which I am already teaching, work-life integration, stress management, you know what is the basis, the foundation of that? It's actually time management. So yun, napagalitan ka and you're stressed because hindi mo nakita. Jamie here has something to share. Can we spot on Jamie? I was reprimanded on my first day at work with SM, ay galing ka pala sa SM, Jamie. When after a coffee break, I clock in my time as sheet and the time sheet of my fellow newbie. O siguro naging generous ka pa. We took a break at the same time and on the time naman, kami pabalik sa office. At the body clock era, nakabantay si Kuya Guard and my fellow newbie was standing with me. I thought I was being kind by clocking in her time sheet together. Yung pala, bawal yun na nga eh. Diba? Here, ang lesson here, you have to follow the guidelines, the processes, lessons learned, ask questions during the orientation. Siguro si Jamie was trying to be good, was trying to be generous, was trying to be friendly. Bawal nga talaga, Jamie, yung you get the card of the other person and you, di ba, hindi mo na pangalan. So those are lessons. Funny, no? It's nice that you can still recall that. Just imagine it's not even the boss. It's the security guard who accosted you. Who accosted you. Diba? Okay. There is another one here from Jemai Duque. From Jemai Duque. Direct, can we have Jemai Duque? Jemai Duque. I was a phone screener and I let an applicant pass and get to the exam phase because he was really smart but was lacking the communication skills, which I was supposed to screen. Oo nga. Job mo yun, Jemai. I was reprimanded for not sticking to my objective as a phone screener. Pero good, di ba? You can still recall. Alam mo, Jemai, we can now share that. So what is the lesson learned here? Stick to your to the purpose, to your KRA. Diba? Those are the lessons learned. And this is for everybody. Ang mahirap niyan, if you're still doing that mistake up to now. Alam mo sabi, first time infraction, it's okay. Second time it's infraction, it's okay. Nakalimutan lang. Pero third time, it is already an insult. Diba? It's already an insult. Kasi, it is something that you don't learn anymore. Ito po ang mga moments in HR coming from us. Kasi now, because you're an HR, you are in HR already, you're the one doing it. Ikaw na. Ikaw na yung what do you call this? Implementing it. Di ba some irony? Di ba? Me, who was always been accosted for my being late, now, I'm the one telling people to respect others' time, to be on time. I'm very sure si Jemai, yun na rin ang sinishare niya with her new job. So, pero you don't really appreciate that if you don't pass that. You may not even call it grit. It is just experience. Diba? Ang mahirap, you become a supervisor, you claim to be an expert, but you really haven't gone through that experience. Diba? Jemai and Jamie, nagkaroon ng issues on the chandelier earrings and the miniskirt. And I'm very sure at this time, they're very particular now on their attire. Kaya kung makita mo si Jemai ngayon, makita mo si Jamie, best dressed. Best dressed. A best dressed person is that you, what do you call it, align, you adapt your attire to the situation. Don't tell me you're in long sleeves, you're going in an outing, or you're in your shorts, you're coming to the office. No. And that is what you call executive presence. What else? Marami tayo rito, hindi naman nagjo-join, no? Nakikita ko, ang dami-dami natin eh. Can you share with us? Dalawa. First one is, the first time that, when your first experience at work, and the response is, when you were reprimanded. We learn from experience. I became a corporate image trainer as well. Oh, tingnan mo na, Jamie. Diba? Diba? I'm very sure you're a very effective corporate image trainer. Kasi, na-experience mo yun. Na-experience mo yun that you were reminded, you were accosted. That is actually the point of these HR moments. You get from our experience and then look into how we are calling it, gathering it from our experience and trying to turn it into something that we are already sharing it for the rest, for the world. Diba? Alam mo, nakikita ko yan. For those who are engaged with me, parents, ang dami ngayon young parents, I just don't know how they, diba? Let them children grow na hindi pa napag-experience ng tamang parenthood. Kasi yung parents din nila were also busy. Kaya even in the home, even in the office, kaya tama si Jamie, dapat nag-OJT. So that you have the feel. It has to be experiential. Gemma, yan ang nakakatakot. Kasi ang dami, there are a lot of course, qualified young individuals that they really go up the ladder so fast. A lot of people I know that they are not in the corporate world. They have their own businesses. They are CEOs, COOs, managing director. I have in ECOP, I have around 3 participants in my webinar, very young. Na yung isa, he is not even the son of the owner or the child of the owner, but he's really good. He's very confident, very competent, pero ngayong experience. Now, tell me, June, Gemma, Sally, and Jamie, paano to? How can we actually, tawag doon, fast track? Or how can we train people who lacks experience, but we know that they are knowledgeable, and then we found out in our interviews, yung bata pa nandyan na, but we know. Alam mo, ang maraming sinasabi niyan, they like emotional intelligence. They lack emotional intelligence. Sabi, Gemma will learn from our experience. Can you help me? Ano dapat ang gagawin niyan? Yung coming from our experience, coming in late, wearing the miniskirts, and then nangyayari nga ngayon, very young, tayo, it was a process going up. Now they are there. Ano kaya dapat, anong program dapat ibigay? Yan po ang dapat isipin natin. For those who are gonna watch this, what will be the program? Kasi from our experiences, which we are sharing now, let us try to correct it. Gemma here, I know someone who was hired right away as a manager because she finished her master's right after her bachelor's degree, but lacked work experience through Gemma and has never managed a team before. She had difficulty right spot on in a role that she had to resign after 3 months. Kaya nga, kasi hindi siya na-reprimand, hindi siya gaya ba ni June, binigyan siya na maraming, di ba? What do you call that? Baptism of fire. Wala siyang baptism of fire eh. Di ba? You have to go into that. Siya, sabi ko, I will use the word grit. This is why, ito kaya nag-chillax tayo, telling us what was your first recollection, what was your first, but you know, it is something that is really deep. Now we have to be thankful and that will be our topic on Monday, that we have experienced this. You know, June and I can affirm to them. Maybe we can claim that we are seasoned consultants, and we can say and advise, counsel, mentor, coach on anything now because we have undergone it. Na-experience. Ang hirap pong textbook ang sinishare. So, with this HR moments, yan pong iisipin natin. Can you spot on Jamie here? The first 3 months at work should be focused on onboarding. I believe, Gemma. I don't agree na 1 or 2 days of orientation is enough. Hindi. Nakaplan dapat ang onboarding and specific to the position, to the profile of the newbie. I'm really sorry, Ophel is not with us. Ophel has a great, si Ophel or Cales. I agree. For all those who are going to view this later on, look and review, especially now that we are having new working arrangements. Culture is learned from the onboarding. And if you give a time frame, ako nga, Jamie, it's not 3 months. More than that. Especially kung mga, yung pinapaikot, no? I remember yung sinasabing, you're a management, trainee. You have to make a feel of what it is, especially if you're going to work as a manager. So hindi lang alam na, this is where you're going to eat, this is where you're going to take your ride. Hindi. And this is the code of discipline. Then you memorize the vision and the mission. Hindi. But here, this HR moment is actually on what we can gather from our early experience and what we can share it now. That we can share and then confidently use it now. Diba? Yung para bang, yung sa step back leadership, you step up, you step aside, you step back. Diba? Or in your mentoring. So, this is what we're really meant to be. Na dapat, let us try to recall, for all those who are going to watch this episode, try to recall trivia in our work, and then we use that in our work now. Lessons learned and lessons shared. Parang ganun. So, next time, next Saturday, be with us. It will be the last day of the 5th season. And then we'll have some HR moments too. This time we'll make it positive. Be ready, and I want to invite all of you who are watching us now, be ready the first time that you were really recognized of a good work. That will be nice. Then, let's have a light moment. You had a crush on somebody in the office. Let's just make it quick. Parang engaging. Parang prepared kayo. Trivia, no? HR moments. Okay. Aside from that, you were recognized. You were given an award. The other one is you had a crush. And the third one, you shared an innovation. So be ready. And then invite all our friends so that we can share what we have. This is the venue. This is the first time that we are doing this. This is actually for you via the chat box. I would like you to share. Okay, for this episode, thank you, Jamie, Jemai, and June. Can you give your parting message for the 2 things that I asked you? The first time at work, and then the first reprimand. So what can you share? What is it now that you're telling? What is it what you would like to tell to everybody, not even to younger people? Jamie, can you share with us what you would like to share? Jemai, what is it that you learned from those experiences that you would like to share before I do my parting message? Okay. Can we have it now? We still have time. Yes. The first 3 months at work, the first 3 months that we should be focused on onboarding, naka-plan dapat ang onboarding and specific to the position and to the profile of the newbie. I like it. You know, sometimes, lapses ito ng HR. Yung onboarding and orientation program, you make it, traditional, and you make it, what do you call that? Standard. Hindi. Tama si Jamie. It has to be specific to that particular position. And then much more, if it's holding a key or pivotal position, the more that the onboarding should be extensive. So any thoughts coming from June? May sinasabi rito si June eh. Narrowing the gap, establish the difficulty, the deficiency. Can we spot on June? Narrowing the gap, establish the deficiency, and from there, we do our intervention. Right. Napakagaling ni June. June, you're a good consultant. You're a good mentor. Kasi ikaw yung nag-experience. So you know how to narrow it now. Narrowing the gap. Alam mo sa trainer's training for mentor, ito dapat ang sasabihin natin. It's you should try to get, can you go back to June? Narrow the gap, trying to know what was the solution. How did you do it? And then, be aware what were the deficiencies. Kasi na-experience mo. And from that, you can now share your intervention. So, hindi ka na theoretical. Hindi ka na by the book. But of course, you always have to follow theories, framework, principles, the policies. But when you interpret it and implement it, tama si June. Kaya dapat experiential. You have to narrow the gap and then know the deficiencies from your experience, and then from there, you continue your intervention. Thank you, June. Napakalalim. Nako, dapat nanood sila nito. Kaya sabi naman ni Jamie, don't be hard on yourself. Very good also. Kasi, life is a journey. Natapilok ka. Natapilok ka. Ito I'm not trying to point on any finger. Natapilok ka. First job, it was not good. Then you look for another. First love, nabuntis ka, may anak ka, it was not good. Hindi naman. If you can really keep the relationship, keep it. But if it is already something, my advice is for move forward. Don't be hard on yourself. Learn from your mistakes. I love it. I was waiting for that. Nakakainis si Jamie. Jamie, yan ang aking ending eh. Can we go back to Jamie, please? Jamie, can you spot on Jamie? Learn from your mistakes. And then, from your mistakes, you share it to everybody. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. You become ascendant when you can face your skeletons. Kasi kita naman talaga yun eh. Ang maganda nga, one of these days, I will ask you, kailan ka nakipag-away? And how were you able to solve it? And what is your learning from that away? And move forward and onward. Learn from a seasoned HR. Yes. Kaya that's why you need Jamie, you need me, you need Jemai. You need a consultant, you need a mentor. Si Jemai nasa lead com ng PMAP and consultants. So that madadala. Never really claim. Never. Ako, up to now, I have people. Yesterday, Jamie posted something. I humbly sent a message to the messenger. Jamie, share with me because I wasn't able to attend. Be humble enough. Up to now, Obet is not here, family is not here, friends of mine is not here. I listen to them. Lloyd, who I consider just like my son, I listen to him. So it's time for us to do my parting message. Thank you very much, Gemma, June. You know, we are many here, but some are not really engaged. But you know, let me share. Getting it from what Jamie posted. Recall after this, for all those who are listening, for all those who are going to watch this episode, recall trivias in your life. Recall moments in your life. With your family or at work. Sa sunod na tayo yung mga relationship. Then, try to sit now that you're older and see what went wrong. What were the deficiencies? What were the lapses? What should have been required? You now have that competency because you already have that, not only age, but the knowledge, the skill, and the proper attitude. Then turn that experience, that miniskirt, that chandelier, that going home late, that being accosted for being late, that work, into something that you can share now. You can only be relevant. You can only be ascendant if you talk about things coming from your experience and you talk sensibly. And people will believe you because there is credibility. There is credibility. Just like for Gemma, she's now teaching image. And there will be credibility because she had that experience. Or June, who is teaching hard work. And then the last one, you have that authenticity. You are true to yourself. So embrace your lapses. Embrace your failures. These are HR moments. And that HR moment should be recalled and should be shared. Thank you very much. This is Jesse Francis Rebustillo. Jus Mabalos po.